Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn the chapter percentages. So for this chapter I made two parts, part 1 and part 2. In part 1 we are going to study the different methods or I can say different short tricks how to find the percentage values. In the second part I have discussed a few formulas related to the percentage concept, and we are going to solve a few important and recently asked questions from chapter percentage. Okay, fine. And being this is the first part, and as I said, we are going to discuss the short tricks how to find the percentage values. So before we start the video, let me ask you two questions, just two questions, and you have to give the answer of each question. You can take 4 to 5 seconds to give the answer for this. Not exactly. Okay, fine. I will give you 6 to 7 seconds. You have to 6 seconds. Okay, fine. You have to give the answer for these questions, right? So question 1 here we have tell me what is 98% of 98, right? Okay, fine. I think you have given the answer in your notebook. Fine. Okay, one more question for you people. What is 87% of 87? Right. Okay. Fine. I think you're trying this. I hope you got to know at what level you can solve the problems, whether how much time you're going to take. You will be knowing how much good at in finding the percentages you are. Fine. So I will take an example. What I said, I asked you to find what is 87% of 87. What you have to do. See, in a traditional way, what normally we have to do. So 87 divided by 100 multiplied by 87, right? So if you remember 87 square, you can definitely give the answer within 3 seconds. Yes or no? Fine. Suppose instead of 87% of 87, if I ask you what is 87% of 89, at that time what you have to do, 87 divided by 100 into 89. There you cannot remember what is 87 multiplied by 18. You cannot remember, right? So definitely you have to multiply and you have to get the answer. So most of us go wrong here itself, because we go with normal multiplication and we take more than 7 to 8 seconds just to find what is 87% of 89, right? So we concentrated on this video most towards how to find the percentage values in a less time. That is what. Fine. So if you stick on to this video, definitely you are going to learn the short tricks, all the short tricks. Fine. And you will be able to solve the problems, or you will be able to find the percentage of any values within 4 or 5 seconds. So without wasting the time, let's get started. Right, we are going to learn the top chapter percentage. So I have split this word as percentage. So what is the meaning of cent? Okay, in a cricket match, if a batsman scores century, so normally century stands for 100 runs, right? So here also cent stands for 100, right? Century 100, right? Cent 100. So now per 100, whatever I'm going to take the value here, I'm going to calculate it for 100. Suppose if I say here 50%, 50%, so 50% means 50 per century. That is what? 50 per 100. So if I say it is 30%, means 30 per 100. That is what the actual meaning of the term percentage. Got it? Suppose now I'm going to draw a box, right? This box is total 100%. This is the quantity. Now if I divide, means if I cut the box into exact two halves, one will be 50% and the other will be 50%. Yes or no? If I cut the box into two parts, so like this, it will become two halves. So one half will be 50%, the other one will be 50%, right? So now suppose if someone asked you to find 50% of 200, right? Now you have to find 50% of 200. Now 50% is half of 100%. Yes or no? Yes. So if you have to calculate to 50% of 200, what you have to do, you just divide 200 divided by 2, you will get 100. So 100 is 50% of 200. Yes or no? Yes, correct. So I can say that 1 by 2, this is the fraction which represents 50%, right? Similarly, we have different fractions, so one by one I'm going to discuss. Same here, once again I'm going to take the box, or you can consider it as a block as well. So 100%, this time I'm going to cut the box or a slab into 3 equal parts, like 1 cut and 2 cut, which gives me 3 parts. And now tell me, so each part will be 33.3333%, right? This box, and this box, right? All the three will be 33.33, which adds up to 100%. Now if someone asks you to find 300, okay, suppose the given number is 300 and they're asking you people to find 33.33% of 300, you have to find. Getting this? So if you people are going with the normal procedure what we have here, so 33.33 divided by 100 into 300, hope you all know this, right? This is the way of finding 33.33% of 300. So now here, instead of going through this method, because it consumes more time, so we have one more method what I have written already over here, that is fractional method. So 100 is cut into 3 parts and it's giving me 33.3333%, right? So now if I consider the given number 300 as 100%, and now I have to find 33.33%, means what I have to do, just divide 300 divided by 3, which will be 100. So 100 will be 33.33%, right? So I will write here 1 by 3, this fraction represents 33.3333, like continuously percent. Now someone asks you people to find, instead of 33.33%, now they are asking you to find 66.6666% of 300. This time what you are going to do, the same procedure what you can do here, it is you can go with, first you can find 33.33% and you can multiply it with 2 as well, right? So 2 into 1 by 3, 2 times of 33.33, that's why I have taken 1 by 3 into 2, so into 300, right? So 3 1 times 300 times, so 100 into 2, which will be equal to 200. So 66.666%, sorry, 66.666% of 300 will be 200. Hope you guys are getting this right. So now similarly we have 1 by 4, so each and every time there is no necessity to tell like this because it's going to consume more time, so you just see to it. So I'm going to write here different fractions and I'm going to write the percentage values just in front of the fraction. Say 1 by 4 stands for 25%, right? So 1 by 5 stands for 20%. Again 1 by 6, it stands for 16.666%. So 1 by 7 stands for, here it is 14.2857%, or also you can write it as 14.2 by 7%. Getting this? This is for 1 by 7. Now for 1 by 8, so for 1 by 8 it is 12.5%. Getting this? 12.5. So for 1 by 9, here we have 11.11%. 1 by 10, yes, you already know this, that is 10%, right? 1 by 11, this time it is 9.0909%, and 1 by 12 it is 8.333%. 1 by 13, so for 1 by 13 it is 7.6923%, right? So 1 by 14, so 1 by 14 value is 7.1428%. 1 by 15, so 1 by 15 value is 6.6666%. 1 by 20, at last till 20 you can remember. So 1 by 20, it is easy, 5%. See, these fractional values and their respective percentage values you have to remember. Definitely these will help you out to reduce the time in finding the percentages. Suppose if someone asks you to find what is 12.5% of, right, 12.5% of like 160. So at this time, instead of going with 12.5 divided by 100 into 160, see, just to write this it will consume 2 seconds. Yes or no? So to solve you will take other 3 seconds, 3 seconds or 4 seconds, right? So definitely it will take 5 to 6 seconds to answer this, right? So if you remember this, 12.5 represents the fraction 1 by 8. So 8 how many times? 8 2 times. Now what we have to do? 160 divided by 8 we have to do. So sorry, 160 divided by 8 we have to do. So 8 2 times 0. So 20 represents 12.5% of 160. See, it hardly takes 1 to 2 seconds to solve this. Yes or no? So it's very important for you people to memorize the fractions as well as their percentage values, right? Okay. Okay, so that was the fractions and with respect to percentage values. I will show you how those fractions help for us to calculate the percentages quickly. So we are going to now we are going to see different ways or different methods to find the percentage, right? To find the percentage values, right? Different methods. Now normally when we go with the traditional one, that is percentage divided by 100, the value given value, suppose I will tell you. So let us solve the problems by example itself, right? So I will take one by one now. So first we are dealing with the question. If someone asks you to find what is 12% of 150, getting this? No. Okay, what is the traditional method? What we normally use? 12 divided by 100 into 150, right? And further calculation we have to do and we have to solve it. Okay, fine, let us do it. 0 0 gets cancel, 5 2 times, 5 3 times, 2 1 time, 2 6 times, 6 3 times, 18, right? So what is the answer here? 12% of 150 is 18. So hardly we took 5 to 6 seconds for this. Yes or no? So 5 to 6 seconds. Definitely whenever you are appearing for any bank examinations, there time is very important for you people. You cannot waste 5 to 6 seconds just to find 12% of 150, right? So that's why I'm telling you, please learn these short tricks. Now 12% of 150, now it can also be written as 150% of 12. Yes, you are hearing the right statement. Now a percentage of b can also be written as b percentage of a. This is very important, you have to memorize this. So instead of finding 12% of 150, you can find 150% of 12. So you can do this in your mind itself. So 150% can be written as 100% plus 50% of 12. Yes or no? You can spread this now. What is 100% of 12? 100% of 12 will be 12 itself, right? Plus 50% of 12. What I said, if you want to find 50% of any value, what you have to do? Just you have to divide the number with 2 itself, right? So half of that value will be 50%. Yes or no? 50% of 12 will be 6. That's it, the answer 18. See, this could be done in your mind itself, but for your understanding purpose, I am giving this example, right? Clearly 100% plus 50% will be 150%. So 12 plus 6 will be 8. Okay, fine. Of course now it's like it's taking more than 6 to 7 seconds, but once you practice this, definitely you can do the same problem within 2 to 3 seconds. You can finish this off, right? This is very important. Now The same problem, like finding 12% of 150. Again, the same problem I'm taking 12% of 150. How we can do it in the other way also, right? So the other way here I'm going to tell you is that here we are going to split 12% itself, right? So I will take 12% as 10% plus 2%. 10% plus 2% of 150. Getting this? Now, how to find this 10% and 2%? Listen here very carefully. Listen here. Suppose the given number is 1000. If we are going to calculate 100%, what is 100% of 1000? 1000. Yes or no? Now if you want to calculate 10%, now what you have to do, see, you have to put the decimal point just before the last digit. That's it. So what is that? If you want a 10%, you will get 100. Getting this? If you want 1%, what you have to do? Again, you have to shift the decimal point again towards the back side of one digit, right? So you have to leave one more digit and you have to place the point towards the left. Again, here it will be 10. Okay, I will take another example. If the value is 1347, getting this? If you want to calculate 10% of this, 10% will be 134.7. So 134.7. Getting this? Now if you want 1%, yes, that is correct. You have to put the point over here, that is 13.47. You have to remember this, right? So if you want a 10% of 150, what you have to do? You have to put the point over here, then 10% will be 15. Yes sir, this is very easy, right? Okay, plus 2% you want, and you know what is 1%? What is 1%? 1% means you have to put the point between 1 and 5 here, means you have to leave the last two digits and you have to put the point over here. So 1.5. 1% is 1.5, right? What is 2% now? Yes, 1.5 plus 1.5. Getting this? So 1.5 plus 1.5 will be 3, and you can take it as 18. Getting this? You can also do by this method. I hope everyone understood, and this is the easiest method, I hope so, among all, right? You can just split 10 plus 2. 10% is 15, right? 1% is 1.5. 1.5. If you want 2%, just double of it, 3. So 15 plus 3, 18. You can also do this within 3 seconds. Definitely. If you practice, you can do this within 3 seconds, right? Okay. Now, this is the method. Now, I am going to give few more methods to find the percentage in a quicker way. Now, okay, fine. The third question, what I'm taking here, it is 8% of 150. This time, how you're going to do? The same process. You can take this 8% as 10% minus 2%, right? 10% minus 2% of 150. What is 10%? Yes, 15. What is 2%? 1% is 1.5. 2% is 3. Right? The answer is 12. Simple. No need to take more time to calculate what is 8% of 150. Getting this? Okay, fine. This is the third one. And now, this time I am taking 18% of 150. Getting this? You can say here 12%. 12 was nearer to 10, sir. You split this as 10% plus 2. Okay. 8% again, it is also nearer to 10. You took it as 10 minus 2. What if it is 18 now? It is very far from 10, right? 10 plus 8 I cannot write, because I can find 10%, but 8% is hard to find. So no need to worry. Instead of taking 10 plus 8, right, you can go with 10 plus 8, but it is lengthier. Why you have to go with this? Just leave it. You can also take it as 20% minus 2%. Yes or no? You can also go with this. No, 20% is again easy to find. When you know 10%, it's easy to find 20%. What is 10%? 15. What is 20%? Double of it. 15 double. 30. That's it. Minus. What is 1%? 1.5. What is 2%? 3. That's it. So answer is 27. See, we can do it within 3 seconds. Yes or no? That's it. Okay, fine. 18 was very near to 10. You took it. 8 was very near to okay, here 18 was very near to 20, you took it, and now 8% was very near to 10 and you handled it as 10 minus 2. 12 was also very near to 10, you took it as 10 plus 2. Now what if the value is away from both 10 and 20? This time I am taking it as, right, 15%. Getting this? So 15% of the same number 115. This time you have to find 10 plus 5, or you can also go with 20 minus 5. 10% plus 5% you can do, or you can go with 20% plus, sorry, here we have to take minus 20% minus 5%. This is the second way. Getting this? Now see, okay, 10%, that is 150. Yes or no? Sorry, very sorry, 10% of 150 will be 15, right? Now you want 5%. Getting this? This is very important. Listen here, you already know 10%, now you want 5%, means 5% is half of 10%. Yes or no? Yes, 5% is half of 10%, and you already know what is 10%. So 5% will be half of 10%, means half of 15. So what is half of 15? 7.5. Yes or no? Now 15 plus 7.5 will be 22.5. This is very easy. This is how you have to calculate. Getting this? 15 plus 7.5 will be 22.5. If you are going with the second method, what you have to do, first you have to calculate what is 10%, and you have to multiply it with 2 to get 20%. Again here the process will be lengthier compared to the first one. Again here you could do, but the thing here it takes time. So what is 10%? 10% is 15. So you want 20%. So 15 2 times. Yes or no? Then minus 5%, 7.5. Here also you're going to get the same thing, 22.5 itself. But the problem here it's taking more time compared to the first one. So that is why you have to understand through which method I have to go to solve the problem within less time. This is very important, right? So I hope you got this, whatever I have told you here. So a few examples. The first one, I took it as 12% of 150 as, okay, so 150% of 12, so we solved it. Then 12% as 10 plus 2, 8% as 10 minus 2, 18% as 20 minus 2, 15% as 10 plus 5%. And this is very important for you people. See, if the given number is early number like the 1347, if you want 10%, you have to shift the point towards one decimal place towards the left. Here it is. So if you put the decimal point one digit from the last, so it will be 10%. If you want 1%, you have to put the value point over here, so the remaining whatever the number it's going to form will be 1%, right? Okay, we are going to discuss few more examples over here. I think I finished 5. This is the 6th one. Now you have to find 80% of 520. So yes, in your mind you will be calculating like 80%. How we have to do? We can go with 100%, right? We can do it by 100% minus 20%. So can I do like this? Few people will be thinking in this way. Another few people will be thinking, I will find 10% and I will multiply it with 8 to get 80%. So few people will be thinking in the one and the second way to solve the problem. Yes, whatever you're thinking, this is absolutely correct. But is there any other way which is going to find the answer within the time less than these two methods are taking, right? Suppose here we can also find this 80% of 520 as with the direct multiplication, right? So how we can do it? Normally just visualize the problem here. 80 divided by 100 into 520, this will be the formulation of 80% of 520. Yes or no? Yes, correct. Now what I am going to do, direct multiplication of 80 into 520, right? here multiplication is there, no? The same thing I'm going to do here. So now I have 80% of 520. This is what they are saying. I will multiply directly. I'm going to leave 0 just for the time being over here, right? See, just leave 0. We will put 0 afterwards. 8 2 times 16. So carry 1. 8 5 times 40. 40 plus 1 41. So here we have 1 0 and here we have one more 0. Now since we have 100 at the denominator, we have to put the point after 2 decimal places from the last. So leave 2 decimal places and you have to put point over here. Now 80% of 520 will be 416. That's it. This is very simple, right? Yes or no? Direct multiplication also you can do over here. In the previous problems also you could have done the direct multiplication as well, right? Okay, why I am saying this method at the last means, if I told you at the first itself, you could have forwarded the video and you could have skipped the remaining methods to find the percentage. And this is helpful only when we have a single digit percentage values over here, like 80, 70, 60, 40, like that. Suppose one more example I'm going to take here. It's okay. What if you, okay, sorry, what if you okay, I will tell you, 40% of any number, 40% of 48 at this time, how are you going to do? Yes, direct multiplication. 48 times 48 times 32, 3 will be taken carry over here, yes or no? So 4 times 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19, so here we have 0, I have to put 0, and here also we have put 0, and I have to put point after 2 decimal places from the last. Here I have to put, so 40% of 480 will be 192. This is very simple. Getting this? This is very simple. Direct multiplication also can be done. Suppose, okay, leave it. So 8th one, let me see how many of you can solve the problem now. Find 6% of 6. What is 6% of 6? No, 6 times 36. Yes or no? 6 times 36. What I said, I have to put the point after 2 decimal places from the last. There are no zeros over here. So after 2 decimal places from the last means, so I left one and second one. I have to put point over here. So if there is no number, I have to put 0. So 6% of 6 will be 0.36. See, this is very simple. Direct multiplication. Yes or no? Yes. Good. Very good. Now, if I ask you to find, suppose 7% of 12. 7% of 12. So how you are going to do this? Yes. 7 into 12. So 7 2 times 14, carry 1. 7 1 times 7 plus 1, 8. That means you could have done this 12 7 times 84 also, that is fine. So from the last you have to leave 2 decimal places and you have to put point. So 0.84. 7% of 12 is 0.84. That's it. This is very simple, right? You can also apply the method, same method in the previous examples as well. I think it is not going to take more than 3 seconds, right? You can find the answer within 3 seconds itself, finding the percentage values, right? Okay, now you guys can take a time. So I'm going to give you not 3 minutes, sorry, not 3 seconds or 5 seconds. I will give you absolutely 10 seconds. Now you have to give me the answer for the first question. So 9 already done, right? 10th one, you have to find 99% of 99 here. See, I have told you the different ways of finding the percentages. You have to choose the best among those methods and you have to give the answer within 10 seconds. Come on, give it a try. Right. So 99%, how you are going to do? 100% minus 1%. Right? What is 100% of 99? 99. What is 1%? What I said, if you want to calculate 1% of any number, you have to put the point after two decimal places from the last, right? So 0.99 will be 1%. So 0.99, sorry, I didn't write percentage, this is percentage value. Okay, fine. See, 99 minus 0.99, what is the answer? 98.01. That's it. See, 99% of 99 is 98.01, right? So along with me, you also try the 11th problem. What I am saying here, it is find 26% of 360. Right? So just by hearing the term 26%, you people will be calculating. See how I have to do this 26%, whether I have to go with 20% plus 5% plus 1%, or whether I have to go with 20% plus 6%, or I have to go with 30% minus 4%. Which one I have to go now, right? All the things whatever I'm going to calculate, it is going to take more than 6 to 7 seconds, right? So which is the best, which is the best, right? So now listen here, 26% of 360, right? First what I will do, I will split it as 25% plus 1%, right? This is very easy. Now you people will be thinking how I have to calculate 25%. See, this is very easy. 25%, 1 by 4 represents 25%, yes or no? If you divide any number into 4 parts, each part will be 25, 25, 25, 25, which sums to 100%, right? So if you want to find 25% of any number, you have to divide it by 4. Now 25% of 360 I have to calculate. So 360 divided by 4, right? 25%. So what is 25%? 3, okay, 90. So 90. 25% of 360 is just 90. So 90 plus 1%, you know this. How to find 1%? 3.6. Yes or no? So 3.6. So what is 26% of 360 now? 93.6. That's it. This is very easy, right? So you can go with 25% plus 1%. Suppose if I would have asked you people to calculate any other numbers. Okay, what is 34.333% of 360? Same number. Let me see how you're going to do. Yes, correct. 33.3333% plus 1%. Yes or no? You know the fractional values of 33.333. What is that? 1 by 3. Yes or no? So 360 divided by 3. The answer will be, what is this? 33.33%. 120. 3 1 times, 3 2 times. So 120. 120 plus what is 1% of 360? 3.6. 3.6. What is the answer you're going to get here? 123.6. This is very simple, right? Okay, I think whatever I said you people understood. So these are the different methods to calculate the percentage in a quicker way. So definitely you can reduce the time in solving the problems, right? Okay, so we have learned to find the percentage values in a quicker way. Now we will see where we can apply this. Okay, here I have two problems. These problems are from the examination conducted by IBPS for the position of clerk, right, in a bank examination. So these questions should be solved within, so there will be a time limit. You have to solve each question within 30 seconds, right? So fine, so no need to discuss about the time pattern in the examination. You will be given 30 seconds to solve each problem, right? Let us see, okay, how much time we are going to take to solve these things, right? So now 70% of 320, how you guys are going to do? 70% of 320, that is the first problem I'm discussing here. So direct multiplication, 7 2 times 14, carry 1, 7 3 times 21, 21 plus 1, 22. Yes or no? Yes. So 0, right here on 0 you have to put point over here. So 2 2 4 plus Now you want 45%. How you are going to do? 50% minus 5%, yes or no? So for your understanding purpose, I am writing here 50% minus 5%, yes or no? Now if you want 50%, what you have to do? Half of the value, right? Half of 240 will be 120 minus you want 5%. How we are going to do? 10% by 2. Half of 10% will be 5%, yes or no? So what is 10% here? 24. What is 5%? Half of 24? 12. That's it. So 224 plus 120 minus 12 will be 108. Yes or no? Right? This is very simple. 100 and 200. So 324 plus 8. 330. Yes, 332. Yes or no? So 4 2 times 2. Yeah, correct. So this will be the answer. So I took more than 30 seconds. I hope I would have taken 40 to 50 seconds for you people, right? Like to explain the problem. If I would have solved by one means, I think I won't cross 10 seconds, right? So how I used to do? So 70 into 320, see 7 2 times 14, 4 carry 1, 7 3 times 21, 22. See 224, okay, 224 plus 50%. So 120, 120 minus 5% means half of 10%, 24 half is 12. So 120 minus 12 is 108. So 224 plus 108 will be 332. So to explain itself, it's taking less than 30 seconds. Means if you are doing it by your own, definitely you can solve this within 20 seconds. Within 20 seconds. See, whatever the 10 seconds you are going to save here, you can use this 10 seconds to solve the tougher problems, right? So okay, very good. Now we are going to solve the second one. Listen here. 16 2 by 3%. This is very direct question. 16 2 by 3% stands for 16 point like 6666666%, right? Of 600 grams they have told here. Fine. Minus 33 1 by 3, right? 33 1 by 3 is 33.33333% of 180 grams. That is what they have given. Now we have how many? 10, sorry, right, 30 seconds they have given us, but we are going to solve this problem within 10 seconds. See, 16.6666%. remember the fraction values. So which fraction represents 16.6666? which is that? 1 by 6, yes or no? So 1 by 6 into 600 minus, so 33.333 means 1 by 3 into 180. So 6 1 times 600 times, yes or no? 100 minus 3, 6 times 18, 0. So 100 minus 60 will be 40. This is very simple problem. They have allotted 30 seconds for this, right? 30 seconds for this. We can solve this within 15 seconds. Within 10 seconds we can do. If you are expert in the topic percentage, you can solve this within 10 seconds itself, right? So in this way, the percentage, whatever the short tricks we have learned here, is going to help us in solving the problems and simplification as well. Getting this? Okay, fine. And this is the basic like base for the remaining two chapters. So what are those two chapters? Like simple interest and compound interest. There also we are going to deal with percentages as well. 13% rate will be there, 7% rate will be there. There also you are going to use the term percentage. So definitely if you are good at finding the percentage, you can easily solve the problems on SICI within less time. And one more thing, one more chapter is there, profit, loss and discount, right? So profit, loss, discount. In this chapter also we are going to use the term percentage frequently, right? So you can easily save the time in solving the problems from SICI, that is simple interest and compound interest. Then the other chapter is profit, loss, discount. There are many chapters which are unknowingly dependent on the chapter percentage, right? So if you are good at percentage chapter, definitely you can crack the problems within less time. I think whatever I said, it is clear to you. This was the video. Hope you all understood. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much.